Nikawa namwangalia yule mtoto anatetemeka, namwangalia huyu sasa alipokuwa amepasuka kote ni mzima. Basi wakaniambia usipande, kushukuru Mungu.
This 25-year-old is physically challenged. She cannot do anything, not even seeing. Despite not seeing, she can differentiate every individual. But how is that possible?
Chakula anachokihitaji ni mkaya hapa, kama leo waonyesha nimlishe mpaka asibe.
The mother is the one that does everything to her daughter, from feeding, washing her and many more, because there is nothing she can do apart from raising the arm, greeting and welcoming everyone who visits them. What happened to Judith? Was she born like this? And how do the mother manage taking care and providing for this 25-year-old? Today, we're in Tanzania. We visit this mother and she tells us more of her daughter.
Mimi naitwa Elda Dawson Mangowi. Mimi ndo mama yake na Judith.
I had a normal pregnancy and I would always go to hospitals for checkups. But at 7 months, the doctor would scan me and start nodding the head, but still shut it. But one day, I was attacked by some evil spirits, lost conscience and took some medicine. However, the baby in the womb was also affected and she then turned into how she is right now.
Akawa amekuja baba mmoja kashika mfuko akanishika shingoni akanirusha pale kitanda.
That was one of the worst days because later that evening when I headed home, I was attacked by a man who came from nowhere and tried strangling me in my room. He nearly killed me. That man was very tall, slim and strong. He closed my mouth and made sure I would not say anything and did whatever I wanted, that included raping me.
Ameigiza kama hilo kipiga kelele mtu anje akusikia. Hapo ndo nilikuwa na mimba miezi 7 ya Judith.
After that horrific and inhuman activity, that unidentified individual went away and she was left weak and helpless. Thank God there was neighbors who later came checking on her and found when she was not able to do anything. I could not even manage talking. They then went and brought a traditional or witch doctor who gave me some medicine that calmed the situation, hence reviving my health condition. However, the baby in the womb had already been hurt, mainly parts of the face, which includes eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the other organs of the body. After knowing this, her husband was in too much tears and pain, but couldn't reverse what had happened. After 9 months, it was time to give birth. She had a normal delivery, but her baby was born physically challenged with different health issues and had to be put in a special room.
Basi wakaniambia usipande, kushukuru Mungu. Wakamchukua mtoto wakampeleka kwenye chumba cha watoto walemavu na mimi nikapelekwa kwenye wodi ya wazazi.
When I saw my baby, the face was broken. The dad also came to see her and I could see sadness in his eyes. The baby was blind. She couldn't breastfeed. The throat was open. Oh my God, it was a bit scary. With her baby Judith in such health conditions, doctors had to insert a tube that would facilitate feeding her. Most babies are always adorable, but to be honest, that wasn't the case for Judith, because every time the mother looked at her, she could start asking God why allow such to happen, but again grateful that her baby is alive. Since young, whoever that saw her would immediately shed tears and start crying because it was difficult to understand why a young baby would be having holes in the eyes, mouth and the face, and again be blind. All that could make people feel empathy and wonder how she'll be able to make it in the near future. Some would say that she won't even make it past 10 years, but here she is, 25 and counting. Time came and after growing up, we took her to hospitals. She was operated and the holes she had in the face were operated and fixed. That's why her face looks the way it is. Despite being scary, losing hope and being discouraged by anyone who could see their baby, her husband, the father to Judith, is the one who always strengthened her, telling her to be strong, that their daughter would be fine. The dad was a humble and a caring person she's ever met. Judith is now 25. She cannot do anything. The caring dad died in 2007, leaving the mother here and the only one who has to take care of the daughter. It's a burden to this mother who says that raising and providing all necessities to the daughter, including food, clothes, and more, is more complicated because she cannot go out looking for any job opportunity due to the fact that she can't leave her daughter here alone, which makes surviving even more complicated. I have a lot of challenges. I'm always here, jobless, taking care of my daughter. She needs to eat, I have to cook, I have to be here carefully looking after her. I'm responsible for everything, and sometimes we don't have anything to eat because I don't work. Her life became more difficult the day she started doing it all by herself as a widow, but adds that Judith not being a picky eater also makes it easier because whatever that is available, she cooks it and they share it happily. Had she been a picky type then, that would have made it more complicated. Her favorite meal right now is any meal that contains meat. Since Judith does not talk, knowing what she wants might be difficult for anyone apart from the mother due to spending all these 25 years together. She can tell whatever the daughter wants to do with the daughter not saying anything. I have to always be vigilant. She might need to ease herself. Yes, she cannot talk and say what she wants, but she stares at me and does some signs, and I have to know what I have to do next. Judith has a way of differentiating people by just their smell. If one returns and they've ever been here, she can detect when that person is back here for the second, third, or more times. Not because she saw them, but because her nose operates more than any other thing. When anyone enters this house, Judith raises her arm, and that is a way of greeting and welcoming you. She then smells it to differentiate that person to other people who visited them. And that is a unique gift the 25-year-old possesses. That has helped her, as you cannot pretend to be her mother. Because of the smell, she can just know if one is her mother, friends, relatives, or strangers. She can easily differentiate people despite being blind. Having no job has been a major setback to this family's progress in terms of the standards of living. The mother struggles to provide and says that maybe if she had some capital, she would start a small business even if it requires her to work from home. She would do it and find ways to sustain her family. The daughter has to take some medications daily. They also want to eat and do more, which requires money. If you want to offer a helping hand and improve their life, donate on the Giving Left link, found in description and pinned in top comments. Raising a child with a physical disability can present unique challenges, but it has also to be a rewarding experience. It's important to provide your child with necessary medical care and therapy to help them reach their full potential. It's also crucial to educate yourself and your child about their disability and to be open to learning and adapting to new ways of doing things. Building a supportive community and seeking out support from other families of children with disabilities can also be helpful. Thank you for watching. I am Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.